Hi guys, welcome to, this is a really fun video. Okay, hair, let's get my hair out the way, because, hello, I'm down here, it's okay. Boom, I'm back. Right, we do not want hair. Oh, you're so dramatic, bed, stop it. I did not fall out. Dobbing on me like that, my bed dobs on me, literally. Everybody knows when I'm out of bed. Anyway, we have a cup. Yep. We have this. Yeah. It's called a colonic. And if you don't know what that means, you're lucky. Very lucky. Or maybe not. For some people, it's a great relief. Literally, it is. And for someone whose body is paralyzing, ow, that hurt. Thanks for that. Stupid thing. Anyway, talking to inanimate objects is my thing. Sorry. But, yes. So, my GI tract does not work on its own. It's a manual car.
G'day.
Isn't it?
It's not very automatic, is it?
Oh, that's meant to have cooled down.
Guess what?
Okay.
I'll put your finger in it.
This is colonics. Right, so have you got your glove?
This more than specific is more than just colonic, honey. It's the Peristeen system.
All right, so it's the Peristeen system. Hang on. Let me get you the brochure.
So this is the one that's actually got the balloon feature
Peristeen
in
Plus.
the device. And that balloon is what actually seals off.
Comes like this.
Yes, it does.
It's all yours.
In its own little bag. Golly gosh.
And we have instructions so that we don't, put it in the wrong hole. I'm trying to make...
Just saying.
I'd rather in there than where it's going.
This is because you've got gastroparesis.
Correct.
Which is a debilitating condition of the GI tract, as you're talking about.
Yep.
Motility-wise.
Leaves me bedridden.
Paralysed,
Not bedridden. Leaves me needing to be near toilets for long pockets of time.
Has a lot of impact, actually.
So laxative abuse has been encouraged by specialists for me because they're stupid.
It's industrial strength.
Let's just call it that.
Over the last 15 years.
Yes, they made me do it too long.
Yep.
My bowel is partly damaged and also due to 22q.
Yep.
A lot of 22qers have gastroparesis.
And also a lot of people
and
have got
Stanlos.
autism as well, so be careful
and
of that.
autism.
So about 20-25% of those with autism may have GI tract
yes,
issues.
Especially with gluten.
Yep.
No gluten.
And the
Autistic.
correlation
No gluten.
Gastroparesis is with
Say no to gluten.
Stanlos. In fact, probably about 20 to 15% of those with autism might have hypermobility. So check those comorbidities out as you go
And that's what leads to eating disorders. So eating disorders are not just about magazines, ladies. Okay.
As in how you look.
So exactly. So I had anorexia when I was teenager up until young adulthood. Didn't know why. Basically, this is why. Gastroparesis. What happened was every time I would eat, I would feel sick, throw up, get stomach cramps. That was like having gastro all the time. That made me not want to eat and had an aversion to food. And until I was old enough to work this out, which was by 18, because I'm autistic, they still didn't even really look into it, and they should have. But that's why. Ta-da.
Ta-da.
So now I can maintain a healthy weight because now I'm under more control of actually having medical treatment.
Exactly, and that's also really diet-based for you too. So you do have a gastroparesis
very restricted diet,
which is like a low FODMAP
and then I have to do this.
Well, this is
and I have anti-nauseas, the ones that go under your tongue. They're very good for gastroparesis. This is for zit.
Okay, not related to gastroparesis.
Not related to gastroparesis.
But one of the impacts that gastroparesis has had upon you has been the absorbency or the efficiency.
Yes. So I have more seizures when my stomach is like
bound.
Let's
compacted,
just
impacted,
leave all this. I'm going to leave this all for you. Right, you ready? Do you need to see my baby? Come on, show them my baby.
The baby.
Ready?
Should we talk to the baby?
Let's do a before and after shot.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Look at me. Oh,
Distended.
Isn't my baby big?
Yeah.
See how big my baby is?
Can get, exactly.
Okay. Now normally I am like here.
Yeah.
Okay?
Inches.
So I am distended. This is called not bloating, guys. This is distension.
Yep.
So it's a medical terminology for...
And it can happen within hours and days.
Extreme bloating.
Exactly.
It's very painful. I actually have to have special clothes for it.
Because you can go from a size 8 to suddenly a size 14 effectively.
Pretty much. Just
like
in
that.
this area here. So not there, or a little bit on there because the fluid. So what happens is when I'm with baby like this, right, and I've got to sway back so that makes it even worse. But basically when I have this, you know what it is, baby, when this is gone, so does the fluid. So it's just like fluid retention in pregnancy.
Absolutely.
You swell up right up to your eyeballs, right down to your toes.
Exactly.
And I can walk, and sometimes I can barely walk because I can feel the fluid. It hurts.
So it causes non-pitting edema quite commonly
yes,
for you.
and it's not
body.
good for the heart. It's not good for your
Puts
body.
you under more cardiac
It's not good
stress as well. So we do have more occasions of angina.
So yeah, anyway, that's my baby. So you'll see me after the colonics, and you'll see the difference. And it takes a few days for everything, like, because my bowels too, I have an inflammation condition in there. So when the gastroenterologist did a colonoscopy, the way he described it is he would bump the wall with his little device, and he said that it used to go boof. He said that it's the most inflamed bowel that I've ever seen. And I said, well, I can feel it. It feels very inflamed. So it takes days to go away, guys. And also the fluid takes days to go away.
Absolutely.
To go away too.
Yeah, and also because of this transmobility that you've got of your skin. And
so I recommend this this product. Like, it's not cheap, guys. And you can go to places to get colonics. It depends on I'm severe, okay? So this is why mine's medical. I am a severe case. But basically, go to Colonics, get them done. If you are having these problems, talk to your doctor. But this is the one that I'm using. This is the one that the
Peristeen
continence nurse has been a continence nurse for many, many decades. Very experienced lady. Said that this is the best thing. It's a life changer.
And that's what we're hoping for. Because what we want to do,
I'm hoping for that too,
life, is to come off the medications, those industrial strength medications.
Totally.
Because that has a huge chemical
change. Well, she said I have to still take some.
Yeah.
Because I'm so severe.
But a lot of those medications also change the chemistry in those.
I take a Pico Prep pre-op. For me, it's like a laxative.
Colonics, you could take 5 or 6 of those.
It just makes me go regularly.
Touch the sides.
No.
It's ridiculous.
So that's how bad it is. But anyway, I highly recommend Colonics, whether it's at a health place or if you're able to fund your own, or if you are on the NDIS and you have a condition that makes you qualify for this, you need to speak to your peeps.
Yeah, so that is your specialist, the gastroenterologist, your continence nurse.
Boom.
Get them to also provide supporting letters, and they can help you under the NDIS. Right, so just a quick little look at what's in the kit, in the bag, so to speak, just to explain what's happening and what you're doing.
A poop kit.
Now, this is not a gravity feed system, so...
Lucky, we don't need to get out the pole.
Yes,
We've already got one.
We do have an IV pole in the storeroom,
For
just
like
ready
when
for
I have
things.
my two.
Yep, one of the things that come with it. It's also missing one. Where have you put the other little baggie? Missing?
I didn't touch anything.
Yeah, you did.
Did I?
Can't touch her with anything.
I put it back in the box.
So, just a quick little explanation of the bits and pieces that go into this. First of all, it's the reservoir of the bag, which is where we're going to fill up with water. We're going to put a litre of water in. It does have a temperature gauge on it, so it actually will give us an indication, is it the right temperature? We are using pre-boiled water, which has been allowed to cool.
You can use tap water, guys, but I'm neutropenic, so she recommended that I use boiled, cooled down water. So, it's your choice. That's optional. If you are neutropenic, you have a bad immune system, please boil your water, let it cool down. If you're not, you don't have to. You can just use your tap.
Yeah, and don't use overly hot water that has
You'll
damage.
burn yourself inside.
Exactly.
Ouch.
Now, we have a siphon device, which has got a little gauge switch on it so that we can change between different settings. Long hose and another hose. What we're going to basically do is we're going to be literally connecting the bag of water through to this side, the blue side. The pump is then going to actually send the water down this other hose, as Dyan said, to the probe, which is the anal probe.
Real fun.
Now, with this particular probe,
too big for me.
Okay, and there are 2 sizes that you can get, juvenile and adult size. Okay.
Yeah.
With this, it has a balloon feature on the end. So as you actually blow, you actually change the settings to that device.
So you blow it up
one, two, or three
times. I'm one because I'm petite.
Balloon expands. Now that's obviously once it's inserted into the rectum, that expansion means it can't come out.
Don't like that
and
word.
that's when you then change over to the water mode
But these,
and pump all the water in.
So ladies, if you're petite, she's organising for me, I'm 22Q as well. And 22Qs, if you're out there, you also know that we need a lot of paediatric equipment. You can get them to order you or connect you to get the order of the paediatrics. So I'm going to be getting a juvenile size.
Exactly. Now the
For
other
safety, actually. It's actually for safety.
apart from the probe with the balloon, unfortunately the balloon it's a single-use item. Obviously also with contamination, it needs to be disposed of each and every time. So each of those
$28 a go.
Those probes are the part which costs the money.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, obviously, the bag itself can be reused, but it has a certain shelf life, let's say, of how many times it can be used. Same
And buy
things with the pipe
yourself a
switches.
cup that looks decent in your bathroom.
Yep.
That's not for anything dirty. That's for it to be like kept sterile before it goes internally.
Correct.
So this is just a clean container, and you must keep it clean.
Yeah, and we also want it upright because this also has a self-lubricating system.
Yes.
So when we actually push the
When
water
you
through
unpack
initially, it actually triggers the embedded lubrication for 60 seconds to actually expand and start to ooze out. So that's then ready for the insertion component.
Yes,
so that's why you
more
actually
comfortable.
keep it in the water for that 60 seconds before actually using. Now the other alternative to that is this bit like a butt plug sort of concept to go in there, again connected to the hosing system, but this doesn't have the balloon. So this is actually
That's
not
fine. I'm trying both, and then I'm
singular
reporting
use,
to what I
less
prefer,
cost.
or
Exactly.
what works more effectively, more to the point.
Exactly. And that's really what it's about, with what is comfortable,
Correct.
what works. Not that we're expecting a lot of comfort in this process, but hey, that's
Shit's
why
off.
we're doing it. We're getting down to business. So that's the exercise. Now you can keep
Belly's
the water
ready.
in there as long as it feels
Full as a gourd.
comfortable. It doesn't mean that we're going to pump a whole litre of water into them.
No, she said 300 mils.
Yeah, we're going to gauge what's going on.
When you actually speak to, and you should be speaking to a professional before doing this, and you would be.
Yep, exactly. We're not
So for
professionals.
my
We're
size, it's
professionals.
300 millilitres.
Yep, and we'll test that out. It might be the case that
Yes,
we can go to
she said it's a
350,
test. So
400,
it's
450.
based
we don't know.
on, it's a bit like, think about if you've had childbirth and like, you know when to push your baby out and when you know when to not. I don't really care what midwives say. I just listen to my own body, and I believe the same, and she said the same with this. Listen to your own body. You will know when the balloon is enough and when the water is enough. You will know.
Okay.
So listen to your body as the process is happening and communicate it to the person doing it with you.
Great.
So it might be a professional, you might be getting Colonics done at a specific place, or it might be your carer or your partner or someone you know.
Now this is something which
Of course, someone you know well,
do
because it's
literally
going up your bum.
over the toilet herself, so she'll be able to sit comfortably, do the insertion, fill up with water,
I don't
and then
think
once ready
comfort's
to
involved
release it,
in any
then
of
the
this.
water and the matter can then obviously
Is he
disperse
shitting
directly
me
into the toilet.
Shitting me right.
Out comes all the shit half
Here
jokes.
comes the shit joke.
Now this freestanding little teepee of water will be sitting right on the ground
So
next
it
to her.
just stands like that, guys. It doesn't have to be in a feeding pole. That is a good thing.
Yes, that's a very good thing, an IV pop.
All right, let's just keep this nice and wrapped
Yep.
and in the box. I'm just wondering if you want to put some sticky tape on that.
I'm going to keep it in the bag, so it's going to be okay in the bag. Thank you very much for having it in the bag.
All right.
The other part of
so,
this is how long does the water stay in before
Now
you
we
want
need
to release the balloon.
one
You're
strap.
going to feel, no, we're not going to do any straps at the moment. We're going to go strapless. Oh,
Ho, ho, ho,
living
we're going.
dangerously.
So it comes with two straps, guys,
Yeah.
and you strap. Because you've got all these like things everywhere,
Thighs.
and you've got all these things to hold on to, and you've got
Yeah.
to twist your little thing around. Because eventually
By
I'll be doing
yourself,
this on my own,
straps come
right?
handy.
And the straps will come in handy. And on the back is instructions.
Exactly.
So
But when you're working as a
that is-
team, and initially, let's
we should be
take
okay.
away all the additional
Yeah.
extra things, particularly for executive functioning. For an autistic,
Yeah,
we
he
want to
needs to do this for
simplify
me
this.
because it's going to take me
Go
longer
slowly.
to learn.
Okay.
And it's not
And
something you
pace that way
mess
through.
with, guys. I'm not kidding.
No.
This is not
It's a
something
medical procedure.
to mess with. This is a medical procedure, even though it's water.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, it goes all through your whole
Yeah.
colon.
Now, how long it stays, and this is the thing about
Oh,
this
it
pump,
goes through your intestines as well.
it actually goes up through your major colon,
How
around the bend and back over again, because it's pressure driven. Now, this siphon pump is actually pumping the pressure of the water So even as it hits any matter that's built up, it actually will go around the matter again through transverse colon, back around the top end.
Does it go to the very top?
Not to the, look, it's not going to go all the way up the top there, but it's actually going to go around the first major band and back around. So it actually does better than a gravity feed system could ever possibly achieve. So that's really good in that regard.
And they're pretty effective. Coffee enemas are very good.
Definitely.
Not just drinking it, but actually putting, I know,
Definitely.
right? When I first heard it, I was like, what?
Yes.
Huh?
Probably a decaf latte.
And don't do it in the morning. You will not. In the evening, afternoon.
You won't go to sleep.
You won't sleep.
Yeah, power tip from the expert on that one. The other thing is how long we leave it there for. And this is going to be the comfort component. Yes.
This here tells you when it goes green, it tells you that the water's perfect.
Temperature. Exactly.
Oh, sorry.
Just that right temperature. That's okay. How long we leave it in there for is going to be coming down to comfort.
Depending on
the
where
longer that
my
it
problem
left,
is.
it's more of the
Where
melting down.
your problem might be.
So if you do leave it for longer, you've got more chance of it melting down the product, and then that will then come.
And you know what? It can take even until the next day to melt something down.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it depends
so
on
you could be doing quite a few frequent toilet trips because of this. Hence why this is an off day.
So when you do this, you need to lock down 24 hours.
Okay.
Just in case. And particularly as you're doing it a few times, because you need to get an idea, and you know an idea of how stuck you are. Like I have like a 3-system process where I say I'm mild, moderate, and severe. Right? And I go through all those phases. So I'm severe at the moment to the point of like I'm swollen on my face, I'm swollen everywhere.
You're a puffy little teddy bear, aren't you?
So basically, this might be like affecting me for the next 24 hours.
Exactly. Right, let's get things set up.
And yes, I'm very, very scared.
Cup of tea.
It's not like a cup of tea, sir. I wish it was, but it's not. It's not going to be nice. It's going to be rather yucky.
Yeah, how are we going for size?
You just did a litre.
Nope, I need to go up to here. That's 200 more to go. We do fill the container, even though we may only be intending to use 300 mils, we do fill it all the way up because the measurements work on the way down.
So you turn the little knobby knob thing off of the liquid once it hits the 300. So that will be based down to, you can see the 300 if you, I don't know if you can see. But see how it's standing up, and it goes 1, 2, 3 instead of starting at 1,000 and going down, right? So as soon as mine hits the 300, I stop. Or beforehand if I feel I'm full. Okay. Whoa, you're going too far. You overfilled it.
Yeah, it's all gravitation.
Typical guy.
See how it sits? Exactly to where the 0 is.
Okay.
Gravitational.
Smarty pants.
Yes, I am. Thank you very much.
Are you ready? Look at this Gastroparesis belly.
Oh my goodness me,
oh
tubby
my gosh. I look like a jelly bean baby.
Now, okay, so as far as the connections, it's quite an easy system. It's colour-coded. You can't make mistakes.
Oh, yeah, it is colour-coded.
So you notice that there's a big and a small hole or nipple into this, and that's the receiving end.
Don't say the word nipple.
That's going to go in, and then the little twist around there, she's sealed at that top end. Okay, now where does the other parts go? Into the bag.
I'm rather sealed.
You're rather sealed.
Well, look at my belly. Do you think anything's been coming out?
Yeah. Now the bag is grey. Again, let's go with that colour-coded system. Same concept, big and small ends over here. Let's plug her in.
Soon I'll be doing this on my own.
Absolutely.
But right now, it's just sensory overload as well as instruction overload. I have auditory processing disorder, and I can only handle one instruction at a time. So I'm probably going to, now that we've moved house, go back to getting some laminated things on how to do everything, including showering.
Indeed, yes.
Because I'm back to square one again. Moving house is not good for autistics. The chandelier, the chandelier.
Are you getting distracted
I'm
again?
getting distracted. Okay, sorry.
Seriously.
Let's get on with the show.
Taking the catheter component, what we're going to do is we're just going
Taking it up the arse.
we're going to peel it back a little bit at the moment, like this. I'm going to actually connect the blue end.
I'm just standing over here because I'm a little bit intimidated. Something's jamming up right now because it's kind of getting a little bit
The
of
holes will go inside. And again, we're going to lock off the system. Okay, now this is where the glass part comes in. Because what we're going to do is now charge it with some of the water, which is going to actually initiate the lubrication component. So on the dial system, we're actually going to move it from off all the way around to the water mode.
Can I
So you can see it's now on water
There's
mode.
no way out of here.
And the pump,
God.
we're going to gently pump.
Okay, I'm being dramatic.
Okay, I can see the water coming up the tube.
That's nice. It's going to
Right,
go in
it's
my
hit the control
gut.
unit. Oh, it's starting to come up.
Don't put too much in the cup. It's supposed to go in me.
We've got to get some in there. If it doesn't get some in there, what happens? It won't be lubricated.
It won't be ready. I'm really not happy about this, but the relief afterwards is the focus, boys and girls. Okay? All right? Be positive. Optimistic.
Okay. Now we'll leave the peoples alone as we now do the next part. Because where are you going?
Honey?
Come back here. God, I can't take you anywhere.
You sound like my mother.
Alright, so guys, this is where we'll actually love you and leave you because we now need to focus on this part. You've been able to now see the Peristeen Plus system.
I will report later.
She can tell you how it actually
In
goes.
a short, maybe.
Let's hope it's
Because maybe it's a short answer of like, I'm no longer full of shit.
Yeah, good luck on that.
It's supposed to work.
I don't think anything will change.
Peristeen Plus, I'll have issues with you.
Right, we've got
But I don't
timer.
think so,
We've got
because-
this lubrication.
All
Let's
right.
get going.
Bye,
Thumbs up, comments and
guys.
questions below, and don't forget to subscribe. See you soon, guys. Bye.
Help. Send help. Yes, so.